Hello friends, welcome to all. Today we will discuss about design, planning and layout of high voltage laboratory. Introduction. In this industrial developing world, the need of power is increasing exponentially. Thus, to transfer power at long distance is necessary. So the transmission line at high voltage is possible, which is up to 720 kilovolt to 1000 kilovolt. So extensively study is made on high voltage DC testing at 400 kilovolt. Thus to perform test and research, the lab providing high voltage is needed. Test facilities provided in high voltage lab: transformers, lighting arresters, isolator and circuit breaker, different types of insulators, cables, capacitors, line hardware and accessories, other equipment like reactors, etc. Activities and studies in high voltage laboratory. Main activity is testing on equipment. Another activity is research. So research include breakdown strength of different material like solid, liquid and gas, electrical interference of transmission line, high voltage power systems insulation, high current phenomena such as electric arc and plasma physics. So these are the activities are done in high voltage laboratory. Classification. Types of high voltage lab. There are three types of labs available: small lab, large lab and medium size lab. First we will see the small size lab. Voltage rating of small size lab. Equipment rating is less than 10 kilovolt ampere or 10 kilowatt, and impulse equipment rating is less than 10 kilojoule energy. Size for a room may be 15 meter by 10 meter by 8 meter. Sometimes it is 5 meter by 8 meter only used. Mostly used by colleges and universities for the high voltage laboratory purpose. Medium size lab and industrial lab. Main function is to do routine test. Voltage rating will be 200 kilovolt to 600 kilovolt. kVA rating will be 100 to 1000 kVA. Planning of such lab include good transport, ground transport. See, the equipment for high voltage lab are very heavy and bulky. So ground transport, this lab is necessary for ground. Handling equipment like cranes, this is also necessary. Rationalization of test procedure by making instrument easily accessible. Extension facility for future. This is very important, extension facility, because we have mentioned that the most of the researchers are researches on the how to increase the voltage. So in future extension may be done in the lab. So extension facility for future should be there in planning. Impulse generator rating more than 10 to 20 kilojoule. Other test equipments like impulse current generator for testing surge diverters and DC test facilities for testing cables and capacitors can also be made available. In industrial laboratories, not much emphasis is generally given for undertaking research work, and little flexibility may be available for incorporating new equipments. Now, large size lab. It is used for testing and research work. It contains facilities like one or more HV test halls, corona and pollution test chambers, outdoor test area for test on large sized equipments, transmission lines and towers, etc. Controlled atmospheric test rooms. This is necessary because in some cases some tests are done on standard test conditions, and this is only possible in controlled atmospheric test rooms or chamber. So this must be available in large size lab. Computer facilities, libraries, etc. with good office facilities and provision of overnight test and stay. Because some test may take a few hours or more. So overnight test facility must be there. Building The building and equipment include the workshop, material handling equipment like cranes, ladders, air caisson, platforms, etc., and large control and electric supply facilities. Such a laboratory will include a director or manager, few group leaders, and section heads separately for research, testing, measurements, electronics, and computer facilities. The cost of such laboratories will be several millions of rupees. Withstand voltages, test voltages, and the rating of equipment in high voltage lab. Generally up to 230 kV design it does not pose any problem, but above 400 kV it is to be handled with care because of safety purpose. For research and development work, the voltage levels needed are usually about 1.3 times the maximum test voltage needed. Hence, the laboratories intended for different system voltages should have the test voltages. These are the test voltages for equipment in AC systems. In first case, we can see the 400 kilovolt RM. System nominal voltage is 400 kilovolt. Line to ground voltage is 335 kilovolt peak. Power frequency withstand voltage is 530. So it is almost equal to 1.3 times the system nominal voltage. Impulse withstand voltage is 1425 kilovolt. Switching surge withstand voltage is 875 and the pollution test voltage is 280. So these are the test voltages for 400 kV system. Same way we can see the for 525, 765, 1100 and 1500 kV. So these are the voltages for AC systems. Now test voltages for equipment in DC system. Nominal voltage in first case it is plus or minus 400 kV. See here voltage is plus 400 or minus 400. So the DC withstand voltage will be 800 volt. It means almost double to the nominal voltage because plus or minus 400. Reverse polarity test voltage is greater than nominal voltage, so it is plus or minus 600 volt. Impulse withstand voltage is 1350 kilovolt. Switching surge withstand voltage is 1000 kilovolt and pollution test voltage is 440 kilovolt. So these are the ratings for test voltage in DC type systems. DC testing equipment. It can be performed with a cascaded rectifier. When testing polluted insulation, intense care must be taken. It requires currents of 50 to 200 milliampere. But strong pre-discharge streamers of 0.5 to 1 ampere of milliseconds duration may occur. Hence, the generator must have adequate internal resistance in order to maintain the test voltage without too high a voltage drop. So we can see the current rating of the high voltage testing equipment is in terms of milliampere. So keep in mind these things. Size and dimensions of a equipment in high voltage lab. Mainly two types of labs are there, indoor type and outdoor type. Indoor type lab has the advantage of protection of testing equipment against variable weather conditions, simplicity in design and control of the test equipment, provision of observation facilities during testing. Outdoor laboratories have the advantage of less cost due to the absence of building cost and the planned facility. Layout cost is also reduced, but it has disadvantages. Absence of lifting and supporting facilities, climatic conditions which may restrict or impede testing, reproducibility of results not being guaranteed due to uncontrolled atmospheric conditions. And fourth one is artificial and wet test studies which are difficult due to wind variation. So these are the disadvantages of outdoor type lab. When high voltage laboratories are planned as indoor laboratories, the following figures fix the dimensions of the laboratories. First, size of the test equipment for AC, DC or impulse generators. And second, distances or clearances between the test object and ground during test conditions, and also between all the high voltage terminals and earthed or grounded surroundings such as walls, roofs of buildings and other test equipment not energized. Layout of high voltage lab. It is based on type of equipment to be tested, available space, other accessories needed for the tests. Earthing and safety is foremost consideration for the layout of high voltage lab. Here is the approximate dimensions of a testing apparatus and test object. Nominal system voltage for the equipment in kilovolt RMS. For example, nominal voltage is 400 kilovolt. Then AC test transformer height will be 10 meter. Impulse generator height will be 6 meter. And test object dimensions will be length is 7 meter, breadth 2 meter and height 11 meter. So these are the approximate dimensions of 400 kilovolt laboratory. So this way we can see the for other voltages also. Now this is the top view and front view of the high voltage laboratory. Here we can see the dimensions of different equipments. For example, 1, 2 and 3 are the cascaded transformer sets. Fourth is the DC charging unit. 5 number is the impulse current generator. 6 is impulse voltage generator. 7 is the sphere gap, and this one is the sphere gap. And we can see the clearance of sphere gap, and around sphere gap there is a clearance. So these are the approximate clearances and rating of the high voltage lab. High voltage lab in India. So there are some famous high voltage laboratories in India. First one is BHEL, it means Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, Bhopal. So length of this lab is 67 meter, breadth is 35, height is 35, voltage in 1.5 megavolt. And here you can observe the current is 2 ampere. Earlier we have mentioned that current of the high voltage laboratory is in terms of milliampere, but here current is in terms of ampere. So we can say that it is a very high voltage laboratory. Rating is very high. Impulse voltage test facilities up to 4 megavolt and for impulse it is 400 kilojoule energy. So this is the ratings of different high voltage laboratories in India. Thank you.